Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Rosy Aconseja. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribe to my channel and for sharing this important information. Today I'm going to talk about the single parents, some single parents that they give up in life and they get full of excuses to don't succeed in their life. I'm going to give you my own example. Many years ago, when I used to live in Florida, I used to have a friend that she has a daughter. Her daughter was like 5 years old, and my son, back in the days, when he was like 1.5 or something like that. And the point is that past the years, I moved out from Florida to another state. And then I found her in Facebook, and I said, "Hey, how you doing, such and such person? Long time no see, etc." And then I asked her, "What's going on with your life? Any news? Anything? How is your daughter?" And she said, "Oh yes, my daughter went to college. She's fine. Blah blah blah." Okay, and I said, "What about you?" "Oh no, I'm working at Goodwill," because back in the day she told me that she was planning to study because she wanted to be a nurse or something like that. She said, "No, I'm going to wait for my daughter get a little bigger, and then I study my CNA or Certified Nurse Assistant or something like that." Well, when she told me that she was working in Goodwill, I'm saying I'm not judging the jobs. A job is a job, no matter what. But I'm talking is she was telling me back in the days what she was planning to do with her life, thing that she never did. So what happened? She told me she used the excuse of her daughter. "Oh no, it's because I was raising my daughter, so I didn't have time to study." And she smokes a lot. She looks very, very old for her. She's 60, but she looks like 75 because she smokes tremendously. Anyway, I'm not judging her. I'm just telling you the story. So then when she asked me, "So what happened with your life?" And I said, "Well, my son is also in college. I studied full time. I did my bachelor degree online. And I was raising my kid, but I did it. I made it. I have a better job. I have a stable life." And she was impressed. She said, "But how you raise your kid? How you did have the time?" And I said, "Well, I get organized. I organize my schedule. I work full time from 8 to 5, from Monday through Friday. I had to help my son with his homework. And I had to study. I didn't sleep that much. I slept like 3-4 hours a day, but I sacrificed that time because I wanted to give a better life to myself and to my son." So many parents out there, men or women, I'm not judging here, I'm just waking you up, giving you a wake-up call. Most of them, they say, "Oh, I have 3-4 kids, I don't have time." Excuse me, they get vouchers from the government. The voucher is to pay them the childcare, the daycare, the after-school program, the summer camp. They paid everything. Mostly, I'm talking about here in the United States. So how can be that you have the help from the government, so your kid is mostly all day in the daycare? You have plenty of time to study whatever you want to study or to work in something that is going to make you succeed. But most of people, also most of the trainings are free. If you speak with the programs, there are many nonprofit organizations that work together with the government in every state, every town, and they have tons of programs where they pay you. They pay you to be a carpenter, plumber, construction, IT help desk person in technology, all that stuff. And those programs, they go between 6 months and 1 year. So there is no excuse to study, to get better your life and provide a better life to your kids. But most of people, because they like to live from the welfare, they prefer to don't do anything. They prefer that the government pay them. Let me tell you something. I was reading an article a few days ago that DTA, the Department Transitional Assistant, that helps to provide food stamps and cash benefits, and they provide vouchers for childcare, things like that. Since next year, they are going to reduce the amount of help and money. And now they are keeping track. That means, okay, the way to think is, I help you with food stamps, to give you money for pay for food, and I give you money for cash, but instead you have to be working, looking for jobs, or you need to be studying. And if they don't do that, they are going to close the case. I mean, they are not going to help you anymore. So the best way to do it is the simple. As a parents, we are the simple of our kids. It's not fair that being in this country where you have many opportunities, the thing is we need to look for them. The opportunities don't come to us. We have to look for them. And mostly coming from other countries, I'm talking any countries, and most of the people, they don't want to learn English because English is difficult, because it's expensive. English is for free. You can go to the library of your town and ask what time or which days are English classes. They give you for free. In YouTube videos, you can study English for free. There are many organizations that provide English for free. So there is no excuse to learn the language and to get a better jobs. And I notice most of people come to this country when they come in as an adult person. They clean houses for the rest of their life, or they what else? They work as a cashier the rest of their life. I'm not judging about the job. I'm not judging the field. I'm judging is that you come in young when you are like 20, 25, 30, even 40 years old. You're still young to study the language. You're still young to study in a training that you can upgrade your skills and be a better person for yourself and for your family. And mostly that you are a single parent, that the kids should give you motivation for you to study something better, something that you like. I'm not saying you have to study something that you don't like. Obviously, has to be something that you enjoy doing it, and a part of that you get paid for it. And I have friends also. They since they came to this country, they are cleaning houses and they are making like $6,000, $7,000 a month, but they love it. They enjoy what they're doing. But most of people, they do it because they have to pay bills. They have to do it because they don't know anything else. They didn't study something else that they can get better their life and their options for themselves and for their families. So please don't use excuses for don't do anything. Nowadays, most of people get lazier. They want everything for free. They want everything in their own pace. And that's why this world is getting crazy, because they prefer to believe whatever the news tell them than get up, go outside, and find for yourself what's going on with this world. People is nowadays too much in the TV, watching soap operas, watching movies, the soccer game, the football game, the whatever game is, that instead to go outside and find out how can I improve myself? How can I get better my life and then my family's life? Because if I want to give the best to my kids, that doesn't mean that I'm waiting for them to go to school and get better. We are samples. If our kids see us that we are lazy, we just do like the animals, like eat, poof, and live, and that's it, they're going to do the same. And then some parents complain, why my kid is not studying? Why my kid is no better than me? Why? But what example they grow in the house? They grow with the example that someone drinking beer all the time, or being lazy in the couch all day, just cooking and cleaning once in a while, and that's the sample they saw. Remember, kids do what they see you to do and what they listen from you. They never do whatever you tell them to do. You can say to them, don't smoke when you be big. Don't do this, don't do that. They say, okay. But when past the time, you see them doing something wrong, or they get in bad habits or in addictions, it's because it's your fault. Parents, we are the best or worst teachers of our kids. They learn, the first school is at home. They learn values, they learn respectful, they learn love, caring, compassion from parents or the guardian or the person is taking care of them. They don't learn it at the school. Most of parents here, they have the wrong impression about that. Oh, I sending him or sending her to school. Yeah, school is to get knowledge about math, reading, science, that kind of thing. But about values, about compassion, about motivation, about goals, is at home that they learn that lesson. So please, guys, keep in mind these things. Please share my information with others that they need to hear this. And please, this is going to change. The world is changing. Things are changing. And we need to change ourselves. If we don't change, and most of people, the funny part is most of people complain, oh, but nothing better happened in my life. Everything is the same. But if I don't make the change inside of me, I'm not going to make the change outside of me. If I complain about money, if I complain about this and that, but I don't do other things different, I'm going to still complaining for the rest of my life about the same thing. So I need to make the change. I need to, if I'm not happy with my job, if I'm not getting enough income, I start to look for other jobs. If I don't have the training, the skills, I go to the downtown in the government programs they have. Okay, which trainings do you have for free? I want to study something short, something practical, something that can give me money in a few months. Go for it and look. But people don't like that. The people want us to be staying home doing nothing and waiting for the government pass them the check monthly. But that soon is going to be over. Let me tell you guys, I don't want to scare you. I like to read articles. I like to get informed what's going on outside in the world. So don't be so naive and thinking that things are going to still the same. No, things are changing, and to get better our lives, you need to change. And mostly, if we have kids, our kids are our motivation to get better ourselves and to give them the sample to be better themselves. Okay, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for sharing my information with others. The universe go with you. God bless you all. Happy life. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Until next time. Bye-bye.